Another battle on the road in Stillwater against Oklahoma State the other night. Sun Devils dropped it by a dozen as Brown will pop a three in the corner and miss it off back iron to get things going. Meanwhile, for BYU, it was just more of the same. Skinner read the pass there, and it's a pick six for Ty Skinner to get ASU on the scoreboard. Both these teams.
Yeah.
Pace, you love it, but you got to be controlled. That's a great pass down low, and the left-hand finish for Barber.
It's nice to see.
Refreshing. Backdoor cut inside. That was a dime right on the money from Calvert, and it was Congdon who finished the season. Said it already. Good looks for both squads in this game. Jai Levette, wraparound find up Parkinson, who was all alone on the right block and laid it up and in. Nice. Find a better shot here on this possession after the turnover on Arizona State. Fourth giveaway for ASU, and Gillespie steps out and knocks down her second three of the year. She hurt us over here.
That might be the
Running the floor, eyes up, moving ahead is Whiting. Backing down against Jackson. Oh, that's a pretty move for two. Amari Whiting put on the e-brake and threw it up and in. Back and forth we go. The tempo picking back up. Beautiful find down low. Oh, that was an absolute beauty from Barber. And Lauren Davenport getting into it a bit.
Ball movement is something that BYU has been really good at, and we're seeing it here tonight. And they're being
third in the country in turnovers, and sometimes it just has seemed as though trying to do a little bit too much at a time. Open three, Davenport responds. That was her second field goal, and BYU a touchdown lead here in Tempe. Basham, left-hand layup is good. A hoop and a harm for KB. Now it's Brown trying to break down Barber. Steps back into a three, no good. Rebound fought for, and it's Whiting, the guard, coming out of the pack with it. Thrown ahead, and the finish for Barber.
I thought that was a good job of ASU being able to move the ball there and get a shot that they maybe wanted, but they didn't have any rebounders.
Gillespie denied, and guess who? Basham. Brown was also in the area. Skinner runs ahead for the Sun Devils. Let them go in isolation.
Yeah, I would give them transition all day.
Backdoor cut inside, and that's clinical. Cambry Barber back to the well. She's been a second half scorer. We'll touch more on that in a moment. See if she can get things going here in quarter number three. BYU starts out with the basketball, and right away they go to Emma Calvert, who will have a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, and you actually kind of touched on it earlier about BYU having a bench, being able to use these players. That's really important. We also touched on that earlier, but Jalen really needs to slow down on the perimeter and just look before she starts moving her feet.
Good find by Gibb. Down low, and yet again, Emma Calvert's third quarter so far looking more like first. Out of control.
It does look a little out of control, but you can tell at least the teams are trying to adjust a little bit.
Here comes Delaney Gibb. Off onto the wing, Whiting. Kick out, corner three. It's up, it's good. And a confident stroke for Kemery Congdon. And a timeout on the floor. The Cougars running and gunning to start the third period. An 11-2 run. Just 15 games played, 9 minutes per game in those 15 contests. Senior from Phoenix. Down low, and that was a great job of sealing off the defender for Cambry Barber yet again. Double digits now for Barber with 11. BYU holding on to this 12-point lead, and now they come away with a turnover. It's Barber. Felt the defense behind her. Congdon and out down low, and you know how that's going to finish. BYU trying to add on to this 14-point cushion. It's Calvert, number 25, who's been the big-time scorer. But how about Congdon right there in the 1-2 punch? At a Corner Canyon High School. Congdon, who is on her third school at her college journey. Then to BYU. We mentioned Corner Canyon High School, where former BYU quarterback Zach Wilson also went as well. Good defense again for Parkinson, and ASU's looking to run and gun. Brown, the slasher to the ultimate extent. Good pass down low, and it's Parkinson yet again. Both sides able to keep up with that tempo, at least so far. This latest stretch, Gibb, what a find out to the corner. Spot up three, it's automatic. Then it's Congdon again. After, frankly, a game they thought they had against Colorado the other night in Provo's. 1-point loss, as we said. Parkinson, she's in her bag, but had it partially blocked that time. Squabble up and get back defensively. Driving the floater off window, and there's Whiting, who's been quiet also tonight, who's on the bench right now with 4 fouls. When do they bring her back? Corner 3. Big shot. Corner pocket, and it's Gibbs stepping into the spotlight when her team needed it most. Maybe one of her assistants will tell her.
She's heard, I'm sure.
She's going to repeat that to the officials. Turnaround 2, and that's a fine finish for Cambry Barber. She's been that 3rd scorer for BYU tonight. An efficient 6 of 8 from the floor and 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 13 points, 9 boards for Barber. Back up to an 11-point lead. Cutting inside, Michaela Moore. Her mid-range 2 is silky, well above her season average. In fact, coming into the game, Moore had just 29 points on the season. Back to the well, 2 more for Delaney Gibbs. She's starting to heat up. 5 points in the 4th. BYU just trying to keep them arm's length away. The biggest thing right now, past the midway point of the 4th quarter. Here's Brown. Driving inside. And those long strides, again, good for 2. Again, back to a 9-point game. BYU sitting at 69 points. They're 7-1 this year when scoring over 70. Well, they've reached that point here on another beautiful backdoor cut for Barber. They had the shot. Davenport just off the mark. Brown on the other end, blocked away. A big game in terms of potential seeding in the Big 12 tournament. BYU trying to get a first-round bye. There's Parkinson scoring. 15 points now. Nevaeh Parkinson leading the way for ASU tonight in the scoring department.
We haven't seen her do that for a little while. At the defense, reading it and going, and it paid off.
Another backdoor cut. Guess who? Give. High off window. That was a thing of beauty. BYU very wisely now with the clock on their side, taking their time. It's picked off again by Jackson. Open floor. Blocked away by Gibb. Turnover when BYU really didn't want one, so ASU's got to work real quick. Kick out, corner 3, Jackson has to have it, won't get it. Offensive board though, Parkinson. She's been playing like a beast.
Rebounding is so huge, and it's been really big for the Sun Devils, meaning they need to get it done.
22 now for Calvert. That's going to be the nail in the coffin. Misses the second. Arizona State not fouling. And the BYU Cougars come to the desert and snap their 5-game losing streak.